Hello, I'm Adam Waite, Minister of Music at Montview Boulevard Presbyterian Church here in Denver, Colorado. And I'm joined by my good friend, Cantor Arik of Congregation Emmanuel in San Francisco. And Arik just flew in last night to join us for rehearsals and performance, singing the Cantor role this Sunday at 7 p.m., Ernest Bloch's masterpiece, The Sacred Service. Welcome to Denver, Arik. It's so great to have you with us.
Thank you.
This piece is something special. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how Congregation Emmanuel played an important part of bringing this piece to life?
Sure. And by the way, that's something that's so special for me, that my congregation was the congregation that actually commissioned this piece. It was almost 100 years ago. The cantor at the time, his name was Reuben Rinder, a baritone like me. And he got some of the families together at Emmanuel, and they commissioned Ernest Bloch, the great composer who was the head of the San Francisco Conservatory of Music at the time. They commissioned Bloch to compose a sacred service based on our liturgy at the time, what was called the Union Prayer Book of the Reform movement of Judaism. And Bloch went off to Switzerland to compose it for over a year and created what has become, in the eyes of ethnomusicologists, the quintessential piece of classical Jewish music of the 20th century.
It was a really important thing that your congregation did, because especially for those that might be watching that aren't Jewish, might not realize that there's not a lot of major concert work settings of the Hebrew liturgy, right? We know of many of Catholic Christian liturgy, if you think of all the masses and all that were written by Beethoven, Mozart, and all the other famous composers that we think of. But there's not much of Hebrew liturgy set like this. And this piece is, not only is it the kind of the high watermark for what can be done, it's an incredibly powerful and moving piece of music.
I agree completely. It is deeply moving. And of course, in my small field of cantorial music, I'm exposed to all of the composers who have been doing this sort of music. But of course, the huge difference is the Jewish people in Europe were a minority people. Right? So of course, Beethoven, Mozart, they weren't gonna compose for the synagogue. And of course, even back then, the synagogue music by tradition was all a cappella. There were no instruments allowed. It was the reformists in the 19th century who decided that they wanted to add instruments and mixed gender choir and all those sorts of things that sort of enabled eventually Bloch to do what he did, following in the footsteps of the 19th century composers who were virtually unknown outside of the Jewish world before him.
Right. What are you looking forward to most about performing this piece on Sunday?
Well, that's interesting that you say that. For a baritone who is a cantor, getting to sing the Bloch Sacred Service is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity. So that is just tremendous for me. It is a deep honor, and it is deeply personal for me.
Yeah.
But equal to that is the chance to collaborate with my friend, Adam Waite, who I met at Carnegie Mellon about 25 years ago. And we had so much fun together in undergraduate school. The spirit, the artistic spirit that flowed between the two of us and the others that we worked with was just beautiful. It's what art is supposed to be. And I think about it all the time, and I miss it dearly.
Aww.
And getting to do it again with you is just beautiful.
Well, the thing I'm looking forward to is getting to share this artistic collaboration and relationship with our broader Montview community. I know the choir really enjoyed working with you back in February and getting a chance to know you some, and I know they're gonna really be inspired by you this weekend. And I'm sure for all the people that are here in our audience in person or watching on our live stream, and the link for that live stream is below this YouTube video, and you can click on that to watch if you're not in Denver, are really gonna feel that connection with you too. So I guess we should probably get rehearsing now and get ready for this concert.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. We hope you'll join us 7 p.m. this Sunday, Ernest Bloch Sacred Service here at Montview Boulevard Presbyterian Church in Denver, Colorado, in person or online. Take care.